While we were getting more basic materials for the engine room, we see that a small flag on top of the bunker base turned to a big one, indicating we unlocked AI. This means that our garrisons are now provided with AI and will shoot enemies as soon as they are in range. This AI activation is indicated by the large flags on top of the garrisons as well. The AI activation is for any structure within a 80-meter radius around the bunker core, so bunker garrisons and pillboxes alike. Whether the bunker garrisons are connected through trenches and bunker pieces to the bunker core does not matter for activated AI. Since we are the only ones that have our spawn set at this bunker base, it also means that we unlock the small garrison, which allows for the upgrade of our bunker base to tier 2. For this, we hop into our CV and press E to open the bunker base menu, where we can see that indeed the small garrison is now unlocked and we are currently unlocking the large garrison. We make sure we have at least 100 basic materials in the inventory of our CV, press F to go into upgrade mode and aim at the bunker core. We then press E to open the upgrade menu and see that we can now upgrade the bunker base to tier 2. We left click on the bunker base tier 2 icon to place the blueprint and hammer in the required 100 basic materials. With the bunker base now upgraded to tier 2, we increase the health and structural integrity of the bunker network the bunker base is in. If we need our bunker base to cross the road, we can do that too. To do this, we first place 2 bunker piece blueprints on either side close to the road, with 1 dig put into them so they stay around. We then select a trench connector in the entrenchment menu and bring it close to one of the bunker pieces. This will snap the trench connector on both sides of the road to the bunker pieces. The game now, however, says surface not suitable and shows the connection points in red. In this case, the solution is simple, and snapping the trench connector to the bunker piece on the other side of the road allows for the placement of the blueprint, as indicated by it turning yellow. If that doesn't work, you might have to change the placement of one or both of the bunker pieces slightly. We put 1 dig into the trench connector that is now crossing the road and dig out the bunker pieces and the trench. When the trench is finished, we see that it is located under the road. We then connect the bunker pieces to the bunker base with 2 more trenches, and once we have done that, we are able to use the upgrades we unlocked in the bunker base on the bunker pieces besides the road. So if we go into upgrade mode and aim at the bunker piece across the road, we see that we now have access to the garrison upgrades. We select the rifle garrison upgrade and hammer in the necessary BMATs. To allow for even easier access to our bunker piece, we can install a ramp modification. So if we come to our bunker pieces with our hammer out and in upgrade mode, aim at a bunker piece that does not have a garrison upgrade installed on the roof, and select the ramp icon in the upgrade menu, we see that the ramp blueprint is placed on our bunker piece. Once we finish hammering in the 50 required basic materials and climb over our bunker piece, we can see that this bunker piece has now a piece-wide ramp leading into the bunker complex. To protect our trenches from enemy soldiers running into them, we can install barbed wires on the sides. So if we open our bunker base menu, we see that in our stockpile there are 10 pieces of barbed wire. We grab 1 barbed wire coil by left-clicking on the icon. Once it is assembled, we can see that we are carrying it over our shoulder. We come to our trench and press F to go into upgrade mode, aim at the trench and press E to open the upgrade menu. If we hover over the barbed wire icon in the menu, we see that a small blueprint, 1/3 of the length of the trench, is displayed on the side of the trench. We can use the scroll wheel to change the location of the blueprint, and to confirm the location and build the barbed wire, we simply left-click the icon. This will start modifying the trench, and once done, shows the barbed wire model on the trench. If we run up to that part of the trench and try to hop in, we see that we are caught by the barbed wire and are slowed down significantly. While it slows us down, it will not injure us. To prevent enemies that took our trench from firing out to a certain side, we can install sandbags on the side of the trench. This works the same as with barbed wire. We pull 1 sandbag out of the stockpile, walk to our trench and press F to go into upgrade mode. Aim at the trench, press E to open the upgrade menu and hover over the sandbag icon. A blueprint appears on 1/3 of the trench, and we can change the placement by using the middle mouse button. When we are happy with the placement, we simply left-click to modify our trench. To give wheeled vehicles the opportunity to cross trenches, we can install a trench bridge. For this, we grab a metal beam from the stockpile, press F to go into upgrade mode, aim at the trench and see that the bridge blueprint only goes on the middle third of the trench. We simply left-click to place the trench bridge. Using the trench bridge to hop into the trench, we see that if we try to aim out of the side with the sandbags, our aim line is blocked. And if we aim out of the barbed wire side, we can still shoot. We can also put low sandbag walls on top of bunker pieces and bunker corners. We grab another sandbag out of the stockpile, go into upgrade mode and aim at the bunker corner. Press E to open the upgrade menu and make the sandbags by simply clicking on the icon. After modifying the bunker corner, we see the model of a sandbag wall on the edge. And if we climb up the bunker piece and crouch behind the sandbag wall and aim out, we see that we have full cover in this position. To remove tier 1 trenches after the demolition period has lapsed, we can use a shovel. If we come to a tier 1 trench with our shovel out, open the upgrade menu and select the demolish button, we can see that we can't demolish structure after 3 hours. We open the upgrade menu again and select the fill in option. This will put a filled in blueprint of the trench on top of it. If we start digging by holding down the left mouse button, we will fill in the trench so it will be removed. If we now change our mind and want to keep the trench and try to demolish the blueprint, we see that we cannot do this. To solve this, we pull out our pistol and aim at the blueprint and shoot it until it collapses, revealing our original trench. Just like bunker pieces, trench pieces can be upgraded to higher tiers as well. So, if we come to a tier 1 trench with BMATs in our backpack, go into upgrade mode and open the upgrade menu and select the tier 2 trench, we see that we now have another blueprint on top of our trench. We walk up to it and hammer in the required 50 BMATs. Once we are done, we see that the model changed. If we now try to fill in the tier 2 trench by equipping our shovel, going into upgrade mode and selecting the fill in option in the upgrade menu, we see that we are not able to because must be built with construction vehicle. What this indicates is that tier 2 trenches can only be filled in with an advanced construction vehicle using basic materials. To go further down the upgrade trees, we will need more and more infrastructure modifications, up to 40 to be able to make the storm cannon, intelligence center or weather station. Those scattered bunker pieces that form our defensive line might provide us with some room for these modifications. In some instances, it is easier and more efficient to have concentrated pockets of bunker pieces for infrastructure. We want these pockets to minimize the surface area it uses up, but maximize the amount of modifications that can be placed. Two similar designs provide this, the Tech Flower and the Tech Donut, both made out of bunker corner pieces. To make the Tech Flower, we dig corner pieces where the diagonal wall snaps to the inner straight wall and repeat this pattern until we make a circle or flower of 8 corner pieces. Unsuitable terrain is everywhere, so it is best to here too plan by putting only one dig into each piece until the flower is closed. When we have the full flower planned, we dig out the pieces and upgrade them all to tier 2. Which will allow for the install of infrastructure modifications. Installment of the infrastructure modifications can be done from the outside. Since all the corner pieces share 2 of their 3 walls with other corner pieces, you can simply open the upgrade menu and click the modification you want to install. This will install the modification on the outside straight wall. While we are placing the infrastructure modifications, we can see that the different modifications provide different bonuses. For instance, nearby storm cannons, intelligence centers, and weather stations require less power to operate, max 20. These bonuses are provided to all connected bunker pieces within a 40-piece distance, just like bunker tech. Where bunker tech is only accessible on bunker pieces up to 40 pieces away from the bunker core, the bonuses that modifications provide are provided to bunker pieces up to 40 pieces away from the modification. We almost complete the lap with infrastructure modifications and come back to our bunker core to check if we have enough modifications for our next unlock, concrete structures. In the menu, we see that the concrete structures icon is white, indicating that the infrastructure requirements are met. Hovering over it will tell us we have 13 command modifications, and left-clicking it will prioritize its unlocking. Wanting to unlock the AT Garrison after that, we return to the flower and install a garrison infrastructure modification in the final corner. We then proceed to plan our next shape, the Tech Donut. For this shape, we snap our bunker corners straight walls and then the diagonal walls in an alternating pattern. Repeating this until we complete the donut after 8 pieces. We upgrade all the pieces to tier 2 and start to install garrison modifications. After having installed the 4th garrison modification in our donut, we see that another garrison modification is now unlocked. Where we first only had the bunks and lockers, we now unlock the latrine, showing that the more infrastructure modifications we have installed, the more types are unlocked. Now, the latrine has the same bonus as the lockers and the bunks, but the wash station, kitchen, and pantry have a different bonus. The same is true for the command infrastructure modifications. Installing more will unlock more types with different bonuses. We go and make ourselves a concrete mixer to make concrete and a flatbed truck to transport the mixer on. For this, we will need 105 refined materials, 30 R-mats for the flatbed truck and 75 for the concrete mixer. We come to the garage, the truck icon on the map, and press E to open the menu. Click on the flatbed icon to place the blueprints on the garage floor, walk up to it and hammer in the R-mats. With our flatbed build, we drive to the construction yard. Open its menu by pressing E, click on the concrete mixer to place the blueprints on the construction yard deck, and walk up to it and hammer in the R-mats. We then press Shift E and select the concrete mixer in the drop-down menu. Then, in the action menu, we press the package button, which will package up our concrete mixer. To hoist the mixer on our flatbed, we hop into into the crane by pressing Q, right-click to aim at our mixer, and press the left mouse button to pick up the container. Then right-click to aim at the back of our flatbed, and when we see the connection icon, we left-click to drop the mixer on the back of the flatbed. With the mixer on our truck, we drive it to our bunker base. Since we do not yet have a crane at our bunker base, we go to the nearest home base, which is any town base, border base, or relic base, equip our hammer, press B to open the build menu, and left-click on the crane icon. This will place the blueprint of a crane under our mouse cursor. We left-click to place the blueprint, walk up to it, and hammer in the necessary 150 basic materials. With the crane built, we drive it towards our bunker base, and when we are close to it, we press F to deploy the crane. We hold down the right mouse button to aim at the back of our flatbed truck, and when we see the connection icon, we press the left mouse button to hoist the mixer up. Then aim next to the bunker core and left-click to drop the mixer next to the bunker core. Press Q to hop out of the crane and walk up to the mixer, and press E to unpackage it. To already start processing concrete, we get a truck full of components and drive it close to the mixer. Press E to open its menu and left-click on the component icon in the production panel. This will submit 20 components into the concrete making process. To submit all of the components from the truck into the conversion process, we hold down the Shift key and left-click the components icon in the production panel. Just like our sanity, our bunker pieces will decay over time. To prevent this, we can submit maintenance supplies into the stockpile of the bunker base. If we come to the bunker base in a truck with crates of M-subs and press E to open the menu, we can see in the top right the indicator for M-subs and its status. Hovering over it will tell us that currently our bunker base is not preventing decay because it is out of M-subs. If we right-click on the crates in the inventory of our truck and select Submit All to Stockpile, we see that 400 M-subs appeared in the stockpile of the bunker base and that the M-sub status in the top right turned to a green on. Hovering over the icon now will tell us that it is preventing the decay of 39 nearby structures and that it will consume 39 M-subs per hour to maintain those. A bunker base supplied with maintenance supplies will prevent the decay on all structures within its active AI radius, 80 meters. In the meantime, our bunker base has unlocked concrete structures and the large garrison, as we can see in the bunker base menu. This means we can now upgrade our bunker core to tier 3. If we go into upgrade mode and aim at the bunker core and press E to open its upgrade menu, we see that indeed we now have the option to turn it into a tier 3 bunker base, which will cost us 25 concrete materials. If we click the icon, however, it gives us the message: must be built with a construction vehicle. So we hop into our CV and drive it closer to our concrete mixer for easy access. Put the stacks of beam mats that were in it into the mixer by shift-clicking on them and then left-click on the concrete materials icon in the production panel. This will fill our CV's inventory with concrete materials. We escape out, press F to go into upgrade mode with the CV, aim at the bunker core and press E to open the upgrade menu. Left-click on the tier 3 bunker base icon and hammer in the concrete materials, simply refilling our inventory by pressing E and clicking the concrete icon in the production panel of the mixer. With the bunker base upgraded, we see the model change to show a wet concrete bunker base. This is to indicate that the structure is very vulnerable while it is drying, which will take 24 hours. Rain and snowstorms will increase the amount of time it takes for the structure to dry. We can also use the concrete to upgrade our bunker pieces to tier 3. We grab a bag of concrete, go into upgrade mode, aim at the bunker corner, click the tier 3 bunker piece and submit the concrete by simply left-clicking. We repeat this another 14 times to finish the piece. To upgrade a tier 2 trench to a tier 3 trench, we do the same thing. Equip a bag of concrete, go into upgrade mode, open the upgrade menu and select the tier 3 trench. Then proceed to put in the required 10 concrete materials. The tier 3 trench has a unique upgrade, the trench roof. To install this, we need 200 basic materials. Equip our hammer in upgrade mode, aim at the tier 3 trench, open the upgrade menu and select the trench roof by simply left-clicking. This will start modifying the structure, which, once done, shows us a roof we can hide under and that prevents enemy from running and shooting in. While we are down under the trench roof, or indeed down in any trench or bunker piece, we can press the left control key to reveal the roofs and upsides of trenches and bunker pieces. 24 hours later. 24 hours later, we can see that the bunker core and bunker pieces we upgraded with concrete materials are now fully dried. If we open the bunker base menu and hover over the remaining 2 garrison upgrades, we see that we need 3 more garrison modifications for our AT gun upgrade and 13 for the howitzer garrison. To accomplish this, we go around our existing bunker pieces and replace the installed command infrastructure modifications with garrison modifications, and place garrison modification in bunker pieces where there was no previous modification. Returning to the bunker base, we see that we now have 19 garrison modifications connected to our core, and we prioritize the AT Gun Garrison by left-clicking on its icon. To be able to make a storm cannon, weather station, or intelligence center, we need to have a bunker complex that it can be built on. All three of these require bunker complex bases of 3x3 bunker pieces that are tier 3, where the corners can be corner pieces. So we start planning out a 3x3 grid of bunker pieces, dig them all out, upgrade them all to tier 2, and install garrison infrastructure modifications in all outside pieces to meet the infrastructure requirements to unlock the howitzer garrison. When we come back to our bunker core and open its menu, we see that the AT Gun Garrison is now unlocked and that we meet the requirements of the howitzer garrison, and that it is automatically prioritized because we prioritized the AT Gun Garrison, the previous unlock in that same tree. To make an AT Gun Garrison, we come to a tier 2 bunker piece with 150 basic materials in our backpack, open the upgrade menu and hover over the AT Gun Garrison upgrade. When we do, we see the blueprint on top of our bunker piece and also see that its firing arc is 180 degrees. To change the orientation, we use the scroll wheel. When we are happy with the placement, we left click to place the blueprint and hammer in the required basic materials by holding down the left mouse button. To upgrade a tier 2 AT Gun Garrison to a tier 3 one, we need concrete materials. So we bring a pallet full of concrete materials close to our AT Gun Garrison, unpack it and press V to equip a single concrete material. Press F to go into upgrade mode, aim at the AT gun and press E to open its upgrade menu. Select the tier 3 AT gun and we submit the first concrete materials by simply left clicking. With the pallet next to us, we can simply press V to equip a new bag of concrete and left click to submit it. Rinse and repeat until the AT gun is done. To prevent other people from modifying, upgrading or attaching other structures to our bunker base, we can reserve it for our squad. We equip our hammer, press F to go into upgrade mode and aim at the bunker core. We then press E to open the upgrade menu and click the reserve for squad button in the action panel. This will bring up the squad selection panel where we can select the squad that we want to reserve this bunker piece to. We click the OK button to confirm our reservation and see that the bunker base core is reserved for 2 days and 4 hours, or 52 hours. To squad reserve the entire bunker base and all its connected pieces, we can open the upgrade menu again and this time click the reserve multiple button, which will reserve all the pieces that are connected to our current piece through bunker pieces and trenches. When we click it, we get to choose again which squad we want to reserve it for. And when we choose our squad and hit OK, we see that this reserved 59 structures for 52 hours. Make sure to refresh the reservations in time by clicking the Refresh Reservations button, because once a reservation lapses, you are not able to reserve those structures again. To check our reservation status on our individual pieces, we can run around with our hammer in upgrade mode, and while aiming at the pieces, we can see the time that is left on the reservation, the squad it is reserved to, and can also see that this bunker piece has its decay prevented by the bunker base with a white line pointing towards the supply source. As per usual, a big thank you to Crowd9er who made me redo parts of this video for helping me with the scripting and correcting mistakes. And another hearty thank you to Robbie Mills and Cody Navarro for being channel members. Making videos like this one is fun and frustrating, but it also consumes a lot of time and effort. So if you want to see more of these types of videos, let me know in the comments. And if you want to support my work, there are several ways of doing that. You can become a channel member or buy me coffee at Ko-Fi, link in the description.